Okay, I like Black Ops 6, but it has so many issues. Now don't get me wrong, their limited time modes are fun, but they're just not implemented correctly. Now we recently had the Dead Light Green Light mode in collaboration with Squid Game for Black Ops 6, but it was not implemented correctly. It was a good concept, but it was not good on release. I mean, this mode was so bad that I only ended up playing one match, and that was towards the end of the event. And it was pretty bad. Now we have Cranked, which is a really good mode from Cold War by itself, but this whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab just made the mode not that good. It's a good concept, but it wasn't implemented correctly like Dead Light Green Light. Now first off, when we look at the rewards, they're not good. They expect you to complete the main quests during Cranked, but they don't even bother giving you good rewards for when you actually beat them. I mean, just look at this. The calling cards, they didn't even bother to give them a unique design. They just decided, okay, we'll just slap a golden shell on the bottom right corner of it and call it a day. They didn't even give calling cards a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme. And furthermore, one of the bonus rewards is a Gobblegum. I mean, look at Liberty Falls. The Gobblegum reward is the wall power Gobblegum, which is pretty much useless. Like, I don't even use it that much. There's way better rewards that you could put into the game than a Gobblegum and some bonus XP and a calling card that had no effort put into it. It was that bad. You think they'd do better to try to get more people to play this mode, but no, they did the bare minimum. And what's worse is that they didn't even bother to implement the main quest properly into Cranked. I mean, during a boss fight, your timer is still going and they won't even have any zombies spawning in frequently enough, so your timer will just run out. Sure, they give you a field upgrade that stops the timer, but that isn't even enough, because sometimes you'll already have used your field upgrade to stop the timer, and by the time you actually need to freeze the timer again, your field upgrade won't be ready to be used again. They made Cranked much harder than it should have been. Sure, if you're going for high rounds, the mode works as intended, but they didn't develop the main quest into Cranked mode properly. One of the major fixes that they could implement would be to have zombies continuously spawn during the boss fight to keep your timer going. But what they should have also fixed is to have the timer have a higher timer cap. So instead of having your timer go to 4 seconds at max, it should stay at 20 during the boss fight. While you're actually out on the map and running around, your timer should be able to go to at max 4 seconds. But during the boss fight, that zone, that area there, should have a timer max of 20 seconds. It should not go down any more than that. But no, they decided to make it super hard even for the pros. But there are also so many flaws to the base mode itself. Like if your timer drops to 15 seconds or below, the timer will stop providing beeping noises to notify you that your timer is about to run out. And so if you're not paying attention, your timer will just run out without giving you any warnings. And that's a major problem. And what's even worse is that if you pick up one of the new power-ups that give you a triple packed melee weapon, once the power-up runs out, your melee weapon slot will just disappear. You won't be able to equip your melee weapon, and the only way you're going to be able to use it is if you hold your weapon and then press the melee button. Now this might happen because I have my melee weapon assigned to my weapon cycle. So if I would press the swap weapon button, my melee weapon would show up. But what's worse is that this mode is pay to win. If you were to purchase one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bundles and equip the skin while playing Cranked, you'll get a buff. Now if you play as one of the turtles, you'll take 50% less damage from behind thanks to the shells. And if you equip the Splinter skin, then you'll get an increased chance of the timer power-ups to drop. So pretty much what they want you to do is just to buy more bundles in the game just to make the game mode easier. Now you would think that wouldn't it make more sense to make these game modes permanent without any collaborative themes, just add more to the base game itself? But no, Activision decided to tie these game modes into events. You think they would at least remove the collaborative features to keep these game modes permanent, but no, they won't even do that. They would rather let the game mode die after the event is over. And honestly, that kind of sucks because Cranked is a really fun mode in Cold War, and so you would think that they would want to bring back the mode and make it even better, but no, they decided just to add some collaborative features to the game and call it a day. Okay, that's all I got. I'll see you around.